In honor of our 50th year on television, here's Kirk Douglas.
And my guest this morning is one of the giants of the greatest times of Hollywood, Kirk Douglas. In 6 decades since he took to the stage and screen, Kirk Douglas has starred in 83 films, 9 plays, breaking Hollywood's notorious blacklist in the 1950s. He's written 8 books, made a remarkable commitment to humanitarian causes throughout the world. Kirk Douglas is a legend in his own time and serves as an inspiration to us all. Now in his new book, My Stroke of Luck, isn't that a positive spin in a title? His vivid and very personal reflection upon his extraordinary life, Kirk Douglas shares his story by offering a candid and heartfelt memoir of where it all went right, revealing not only the incredible physical and emotional toil of this debilitating stroke, but how it has changed his life for the better. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Most people say stroke is just a negative event, but you've turned it into a positive event. And so why did you title the book My Stroke of Luck?
You know, when you see, I was so self-centered. For a big part of my life, I would make one movie after another, thinking always of some fictional character. And when these things happened to be culminated in my stroke, it made me take some self-inventory. And I learned a lot. I think that my stroke made me a better person. I learned how to deal with depression. So I began to think, when you have a depression, think of other people. Try to help other people. And that, it may not take away your depression, but it will relieve your depression. And so my book, My Stroke of Luck, made me a better person. I began to really believe in God. I began to think, yes, you must pray to God. Sometimes the answer is no. But God will help you. And I learned, Dr. Schuller, one prayer that I say every day. God, how do we find you? How do we know you? You are as close to us as breathing. Yet you are farther than the farthermost star. You are as mysterious as the vast solitudes on night, and yet as familiar as the rays of the sun. We try to find you. Amen. And that prayer has helped me. So that's why my book is called My Stroke of Luck, because I realized that anything that happened to you in life could be worse. Here I am. I have been invited to speak to you, so life is not so bad.
I've never imagined that Spartacus could become so spiritual. You are wonderful. I want to say to the people here, his honesty and his humility stands out beautifully. And you'll read about his faith in God, page 159. A medieval rabbi once explained prayer with a parable. When we pray, he said, we think we're changing God. Think of a man in a rowboat who's pulling himself to shore. To someone who doesn't know what's going on, it might appear that he's pulling the shore closer to himself. Similarly, when we pray, it may appear that we're trying to pull God closer to us, but we are really pulling ourselves closer to God. Beautiful.
Yes.
And people are talking about you. They love you, Kirk Douglas. They respect you, Kirk Douglas. And they are very thankful to you for sharing openly the blossoming, blooming, beautiful faith in God. You've had it since a child. It's gone through phases, does for all of us, but it's never shown more beautifully than in this time, and you've never expressed it more beautifully in this book. And I thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.